Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's near and dear to my heart, balancing work, life, and being a parent. We all know it's a juggling act, right? You're trying to excel in your career, keep the house from looking like a hurricane hit it, and be a super duper parent all at the same time. It's enough to make you want to hide under the covers with a bowl of ice cream. Or maybe that's just me. But you know what? It doesn't have to be a constant struggle. I've got some fun and practical tips that can help you find that sweet spot, that zen garden, that perfect harmony between all those important parts of your life. We're talking about those little changes that make a big difference, those aha moments where you go, hey, I can totally do this. Get ready to ditch the guilt and embrace the joy, because together, we're about to unlock the secrets to work-life parenting balance. You'll be high-fiving your kids, acing that presentation, and maybe even squeezing in a little dance party, all before bedtime. Now who's ready to get this party started? Ever feel like you're rushing from work to pick up the kids, then rushing them to soccer practice, then rushing home to make dinner? It's like a never-ending marathon, isn't it? But here's the thing. It's not about the quantity of time you spend with your kids. It's about the quality. Think of it like this. Would you rather have a 2-hour phone call with a friend where you're both distracted and multitasking? Or a 20-minute conversation where you're fully present, laughing and truly connecting? Yeah, me too. The same goes for your kids. Even small moments like reading a book together before bed or having a silly dance party while you're making dinner can create lasting memories and strengthen your bond. Remember when you were a kid and you had those special routines like Sunday brunch with pancakes shaped like dinosaurs or Friday night board games with the family? Those little traditions probably still hold a special place in your heart, right? Well, guess what? You can create those same magical moments for your own kids. Establishing daily rituals like family dinners, bedtime stories, or even just a good morning hug can make a world of difference. These routines provide a sense of stability and predictability, which, let's face it, we can all use a little more of in our lives. Plus, they create dedicated time for connection and bonding. Okay, I'll admit it, I love my phone as much as the next person. But you know what I love even more? Having real, face-to-face conversations with my loved ones. When you're constantly glued to your screen, it's easy to miss out on those precious moments with your kids. So here's the challenge. The next time you're spending time with your family, put those phones away. I know it's scary, but trust me, you'll survive. And you might even be surprised by how much more connected you feel. Make it a game. Whoever looks at their phone first has to do the dishes. Chapter 4, Adventure Awaits. Remember that time you took a spontaneous road trip with your best friends? Or that hilarious game night that had everyone in stitches? Those are the moments we live for, right? Well, guess what? Your kids crave those kinds of adventures too. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or expensive. A picnic in the park, a trip to the zoo, or even just building a fort in the living room can be an epic adventure in the eyes of a child. So, go ahead, unleash your inner child and create some unforgettable memories with your family. Chapter 5. Chores? More like bonding time. Now I know what you're thinking, you want me to do chores with my kids? Isn't that like asking for a meltdown? And you know what? You're not wrong, but hear me out. Involving your kids in everyday tasks like cooking, gardening, or even just folding laundry can actually be a fun and educational experience. Think of it as an opportunity to teach them valuable life skills, all while spending quality time together. Blast some music, make it a game, and who knows? You might even discover that your little ones actually enjoy helping out. Chapter 6. Talk it out. Communication is key in any relationship, but it's especially important when it comes to our kids. Think about it, we want them to come to us when they're struggling, when they're excited, when they just need someone to listen. But that only happens if we create a safe and open space for them to share their thoughts and feelings. Put those phones down, make eye contact, and really listen to what they have to say. Even if it's something as small as their favorite superhero or a funny dream they had, give them your undivided attention. You'll be amazed at what you learn and how much closer it brings you. Chapter 7. Technology to the rescue. Okay, I know I just told you to put down your phone, but hear me out. Technology can actually be a lifesaver when it comes to staying connected with your kids, especially when work or other commitments keep you physically apart. Think video calls, voice messages, even silly text messages. These little touches can bridge the distance and let your kids know you're thinking of them, even when you can't be there in person. It's like sending them a virtual hug. Chapter 8. Boundaries are your best friend. We all know that feeling. You're trying to enjoy a family dinner, but your mind is racing with work deadlines, unanswered emails, and that looming presentation. It's like trying to juggle flaming torches while riding a unicycle. Stressful, right? That's why it's so important to set boundaries between work time and family time. Designate specific work hours and stick to them as much as possible. When you're off the clock, be fully present with your loved ones. They'll appreciate it, and you'll be able to relax and enjoy your time together without the constant distraction of work. Chapter 9. Celebrate the little victories. Remember that time your kid learned to tie their shoes, or rode their bike without training wheels for the first time? Those milestones, no matter how small, deserve to be celebrated. Acknowledging and celebrating your child's achievements, whether it's acing a test or simply remembering to put their dishes in the sink, shows them that you're paying attention and that you're proud of their efforts. Plus, who doesn't love a good dance party to celebrate? Chapter 10. Don't forget about you. Let's be honest, being a parent is the most rewarding job in the world, but it's also the most demanding. It's easy to get so caught up in taking care of everyone else that we forget to take care of ourselves. But here's the thing. You can't pour from an empty cup. Taking care of your mental and physical health isn't selfish, it's essential. Make time for yourself, whether it's a hot bath, a walk in nature, or just a few minutes of quiet meditation. Trust me, you'll be a better parent for it. Outro, you've got this, parents. So there you have it, folks. 10 tips for mastering the art of work-life parenting balance. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being present. It's about savoring those little moments, creating lasting memories, and building strong, loving relationships with your kids. And most importantly, it's about giving yourself a break. You're doing a great job, even on those days when it feels like you're barely holding it together. Parenting is a marathon, not a sprint, and every day is a new opportunity to learn, grow, and create those magical moments with your family. So go out there, be the amazing parent you are, and remember, you've got this.